Что ж, всем привет, с вами снова я, Артём. Продолжаем проходить мы с вами Mass Effect 1. И надеюсь, это у нас будет уже последняя серия, потому что, в общем-то, очень сильно я хочу, чтобы в пятницу у нас вышел Хитман. И, соответственно, дальше, как я уже сказал, скорее всего, будет в воскресенье подкастик, в котором я вам скажу про свои дальнейшие планы. То есть связано это именно с тем, что если получится ли у меня пройти ДС-ку, так как я хочу, соответственно, и либо же нет. Если получится, значит все хорошо, значит, соответственно, все остальные дни лета мы проведем с прохождениями. А если же нет, тогда я буду последние дни лета именно на него тратить, то есть буду прям на него так конкретно играть. Возможно, даже что-нибудь из этого получится, соответственно. Сейчас у нас маяк в прайме. Ох, прям что-то это как-то очень сильно было, по-моему. Так, и чё? О, ничего себе, панелька какая.
This is not good.
You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
There is an entire galaxy of races united and ready to face you.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting us. They're here to wipe us out.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. we have no end. We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine. And machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
Commander, we got trouble.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship's Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This thing is fried. Orders, Commander?
Let's head to the breeding facility. Joker can pick us up after we set the nuke.
Давайте. Ну понятно, на самом деле, вообще, зачем они это делают, надо сказать, все вот эти вот пожирнатели, риперы так называемые. То есть они, как бы, ну, как бы, грубо говоря, одну расу развивают, потом ее уничтожают. Зачем? Непонятно. Вообще непонятно. Так, давай-ка, Гарус, вместе с тобой мы сейчас по нему шандарахнем. Как обычно, по сути.
The Geth are turning. Shepard must be nearing the target. Janto, keep them here. Circle around.
О, ничего себе, мостик еще должен пустили. Так, а вот это вот нет, уже интересно. Сказать, это уже надо нам винтовочку. Что винтовка вырубает, как вы помните, за 4, помню, за 3 выстрела. Он сейчас же был 3-й. Смотри-ка. Что-то они какие-то... Слишком ли вы уж это... Самые сильные стали тут. Мне вот кажется, что очень сильные стали. Ну да, у него сейчас этот иммунитет вообще. Сейчас до него попробуем. Опа. Я сказал, воскрешаем. Все готовы. Так, Гарус, да, там поднимайся, да. Молодец, да, сейчас тебя залечим даже. Так, еще тебе щиты поднять. Было бы, да, неплохо. Ну, наверное, сам их поднимет вообще. Ну да. Отлично. Отлично. Просто отлично. Так. Нас кто-нибудь будет встречать. Кто тут у них? О, Смотрите-ка, интересно. Так, ну что-то как-то не очень, надо сказать, интересно. Так, хищник. Ну да. Что-то как-то оно все фигня. Кстати, нормальный шлем хоть. Хоть на этом спасибо. Ох, вот это хорошо. Так, бритва, да? Она у нас какая? Она у нас... Так, а стоп, а чем вот эта вот бритва от моей отличается? Чё-то я не понял. Как бы они обе 8, по идее. И они обе этой одной, этой самой... Одной компании, короче, сделаны. Но вот эта бритва, она почему-то круче. Не понимаю слегка. Так, ну дробовики как-то нам все равно, надо сказать. Дробовики-то. Так, что у нас по этим, по модификациям? Угу. Я надеюсь, я ничего тут этого такого нужного себе не разобью случайно. Так, активная пластина, подожди. Да. Это надо сейчас нам разбить в унигель. Ну, тут просто все можно поразбивать. Мне просто правда интересно, по-моему, тут у Нигеля максимум 999 может быть в игре. И мы его, похоже, за, ну, как бы за одно прохождение его реально весь собрать. Что это сейчас было, а? Ну, кто-нибудь это может объяснить, а что это вот сейчас было? Так, отлично. Ага. Хорошо. Так, ну, Нигель. Пень. Да, да, еще одна нам штука осталась. Одну работать. Стопнуть не хватало. А ну-ка. Так, еще один ракетный дрон. Ничего себе. Оу-оу-оу-оу-оу. Так, давай-ка. А вот у дронов, мне интересно, у них же тоже, по идее, это самое, ну, это перезагрузка, по идее, должна быть. То есть то, что я этот саботаж делаю, он им что-то еще наносит, кроме урона. По идее должен. По идее должен. Что, как мне кажется.
assault on the other one.
Так, ну последний, похоже, да, нам? Сейчас. А, то есть он перерабатывается, но у нас как бы этого места уже хватает для него, да? Получается. Ладно, будем знать. Просто я уже повторюсь, что я давно уже не играл в первый Mass Effect вообще. Поэтому я тут много чего уже не помню. Как тут, то есть, как здесь, сколько там этого Нигеля может быть максимум, что там с ним происходит потом. Такие вот как бы вещи. Которые как бы по идее-то и не обязательные, но просто вот я лично их не помню уже. Да стой ты на месте, господи. Отлично.
Negative contacts, Commander.
The charges are set and ready. Everybody get low and keep your heads down.
All right! Nice work. That's one less thing to worry about. Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, do you read me?
The nuke is almost ready, Lieutenant. Get to the rendezvous point.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. Captain Kirahi's dead. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Get them out of there, Joker. Now!
Negative. It's too hot. You can't risk it. We'll hold them off as long as we...
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the nuke. Go get them and meet me back here.
Up to the AA tower. Move!
Так, ну давайте-ка мы, что ли, Гаруса и Ляру возьмем. Жбиотики нам в целом-то и нужны, надо сказать. Так, снапухи всегда тебе. Давай бросок тебе подкачаем. Первую помощь. Увеличивает, что он увеличивает? Погоди. Количество здоровья восстанавливаем при использовании первой помощи, понятно. Что в целом важного, надо сказать. Снаряги, чё? Все фигня, короче. Как обычно. Вот почему мне кто-нибудь объяснит? То, что вот я сюда устанавливаю, оно, как бы, я это могу именно вот разбить в нигель. Я этого честно не понимаю. Я, конечно, понимаю, что оно как бы типа у меня есть, и типа все такое, но как бы это слегка по-другому делается, нет разве? Так, Ляра, тебе, пожалуйста, сингулярность давай. Так, да. С Лярой. А, блин, он... Кажется, или ему пофигу вообще? Как его назвать еще? Снимается так нормально. Роганом-то. Хоть и убили Кроганов, но, блин, не всех, конечно. С гетами со всеми разобраться. Отлично. Хорошо. Да. Конечно. Одно радует, что нам ничего по сути сделать не может. Так-то. Гранаты уже закончились. Так. Почти что 1000 хп этой вспышки за него дали. Кстати, круто, надо сказать. Что я должен сказать. Так, все, гиль. Конечно. Я не понимаю вообще, что может у меня Ляра использовать. То есть у нее никакого вообще скилла, как бы прокачки, нету по оружию. То есть у нее, удивить, то есть, да, у нее какие скиллы. У меня хотя бы есть эти вот снайперские винтовки, где штурмовая, и пистолет, то есть их я могу использовать. Вот, а у Ляры у нее вообще непонятно. То есть как-то я не вижу смысла ей ставить какое-то другое оружие. Чем вот это, раз она у нас пилотик.
It's already here, and is bleeding gas all over the bomb site.
Can you hold them off?
There's too many! I don't think we can hold them! I'm activating the nuke!
What are you doing, Chief?
Making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what! It's done, Commander. Go get the lieutenant and get the hell out of here!
Belay that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Williams.
Но и здесь вот у нас, по сути, такой выбор, надо сказать. То есть мы тут по-любому одного члена нашего экипажа теряем. Сейчас нам, по сути, надо выбрать кого. Ну, я, скорее всего, выберу все-таки, что мы сохраним, по сути, Эшли.
Williams, radio Joker and tell him to meet us at the bomb site.
Yes, Commander,
It's the right choice, and you know it, Ash.
I'm sorry, Caden. I had to make a choice.
I understand, Commander. I don't regret a thing.
Потому что, по сути, как бы мы с ней, с Гарусом-то и начали проходить. Конечно, очень жалко Кайдена терять. Но, тем не менее. Все-таки. Тем более, я, может, помню персонаж, как-то Эшли, она больше так, знаете, подходит, нежели чем Кайден. Так, ну давайте-ка. Давайте-ка. По-моему, очень даже сильно, слишком. Правильно, сейчас смотри-ка. С праймом с ним, конечно, да, будет так. Просто. Да. Всех положили, что ли? Вы, ребят, даете, конечно. Все, хорошо. Так, ну что, их мы поднимаем, значит?
Commander, you need to set the nuke and get out. We can't hold. Left flank, left flank. Suppressing fire. Suppressing.
I applaud you, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. An impressive diversion. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
Why are you doing this?
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed. Trillions dead. But what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
Do you really believe the Reapers will let us live?
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives can be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign. Though I was aware of the dangers, I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're afraid Sovereign is influencing you. You're afraid he's controlling your thoughts.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
Why are the Geth following Sovereign?
They believe Sovereign to be some kind of god, the pinnacle of their own evolution. But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted. Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotions the Geth hurl at it. They are just tools, and no amount of belief on their part will change that. But as tools, they are useful. They will survive the coming invasion. If organic life is to survive, we must also prove they're useful. We must work with the Reapers.
Tell me why Sovereign needs the conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
The conduit is the key to your destruction and my salvation. Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
Sovereign's manipulating you and you don't even know it. You're already under its power.
No, Sovereign needs me. If I find the conduit, I've been promised a reprieve from the inevitable. This is my only hope.
Together we can stop Sovereign. We don't have to submit to the Reapers. We can beat them.
I no longer believe that, Shepard. The visions cannot be denied. The Reapers are too powerful. The only hope of survival is to join with them. Sovereign is a machine. It thinks like a machine. If I can prove my value, I become a resource worth maintaining. There is no other logical conclusion.
You were a Spectre. You were sworn to defend the galaxy. Then you broke that vow to save yourself.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, you must die.
Так, ну-ка, давай-ка удиви меня. Быстро расходят. Эх, Ляра, ну ты куда? Куда ты свою деформацию, да, использовала? Ну, это даешь, конечно. Так, у него это, конечно, единственное, да? Было серьезно. Что-то он завис, по-моему, как-то. А тут все.
I can't believe Caden didn't make it. How could we just leave him down there?
Alenko knew the risks going in. He gave his life to save the rest of us.
It should have been me, Commander. You know that.
I'm sorry, Ash. I'd never leave you behind. I couldn't. You know that.
I know, and I'm grateful. But Caden died because of me. Because of us.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't my fault. The only one to blame here is Saren.
Yes, sir. We'll get it done.
Commander, excuse me for interrupting, but I have an idea. I think the beacon you found in Saren's base was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime. It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision. I might be able to help you put all those pieces together.
You want to join our minds again, don't you? Okay, go ahead.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. I never thought the images would be so intense. I need a moment to collect myself.
Did the vision make any sense to you?
It's a distress call. A message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
What about the conduit?
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research. Ilos! The conduit is on Ilos! That is why Sarah needed to find the Mu relay. It is the only way to get to Ilos.
How come you never told us about Ilos before?
The Mu relay links to dozens of systems and hundreds of worlds. How was I to know Ilos was the one we wanted? Without the cipher, the images in your visions were never clear. Only now do I recognize them as landmarks from Ilos.
We need to get to Ilos.
Forget it. The Mu relay's inside the Terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
The conduit's on Ilos, and that's where Saren is heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
Saren will have his entire fleet orbiting Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You must alert the Council. We need a fleet to... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Commander, there's a convoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, I'm pleased to see your mission on Vermeer was a success.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
The Krogan would have served Sovereign, a Reaper.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's a Reaper. Saren admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports. The ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take something I say on faith, Counselor.
Try to see this from our perspective, Commander. Saren is a threat we can recognize. However, as far as we know, the Reapers only exist in your visions.
Our decisions affect trillions of lives. We cannot act on the accusations of a single person, even a specter. Not without
Нафига вы
some
тогда
evidence.
спектров вообще на такие
The
задания
Council cannot
посылаете?
take any official action here.
Как бы мне
That is why
интересно.
we created the Spectres. You have the authority to act as you see fit.
If you truly believe Sovereign is the real threat, you must take whatever steps are necessary to stop it. And Saren.
Good luck, Commander. From all of us.
Я это вообще не понимаю, вот в упор прям. Реально. Зачем? Зачем они тогда Спектру задают вопрос, что типа там, чё, какие там действия у Сарна, если, блин, они вот не верят сами по себе? Что он там, не знаю, там задумал, куда он там полетит, все такое прочее. Логика, конечно. Я молчу, короче. Так, ну что, теперь нам куда? Лорик. Опять Лорикин, да? Информируйте совет, окей. Ну, этот Лорикин, он нас просто заглючил, я вам напоминаю, так, поэтому... Мы его сейчас уже даже довыполнять никак не сможем. Гарус?
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we'll find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
You seem to have some thoughts on this. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
If Saren won't listen to reason, if he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
But what's the point in keeping him alive? It just gives him an opportunity to escape or convince the Council to listen to him. And what about the Geth? They might try to free him.
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone. But what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Yeah, I see your point. Do you really think there's more to know, other than the fact that he's a raving lunatic?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes, sir.
Сошли теперь.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Where did you grow up?
All over. Same as you, I expect. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand-to-hand.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this, let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men, and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should double check my gear before we move out. Those Krogan aren't gonna kill themselves.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking
Будем
forward to
так
it,
уж
Skipper.
об этом не спрашивать. Таких-то разговоров. Так.
You have my gratitude, Commander.
Здрасте.
Most people would have left our team behind. Still, I find the loss of Captain Kirrahe troubling. But I won't blame you. I know you lost one of your own as well.
Captain Kirrahe will be missed. But many others will live because he gave his life.
That is our lot, I suppose. But there may come a day when so many have been sacrificed, it will be impossible to tell who won. The mission was a success. That will have to be enough. We won't trouble you for long. Our unit will be disbanded as soon as we depart. Good luck, Commander Shepard.
Commander, things got heated back on Vermeer. You did what you had to do. I respect your choice.
I appreciate what you did, Rex. I won't forget it.
Just make sure it was worth it. Saren has to pay for what he's done.
We'll have him soon enough. Then he can answer for his crimes.
He'll do more than just answer if I have anything to say about it.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Так, а чё у этого появилось? Тут же нам эти лицензию мы, по-моему, да?
Looking for supplies?
Купили.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Так, штурмовая винтовка. О, хо-хо-хо-хо-хо-хо-хо, она круче. Она круче намного даже. Это Ничего себе. Тяжелая броня, то есть вы хотите сказать, она... Так, погоди. Я это хочу купить. Реально это хочу купить. Так, а на сколько? 862 тысячи с половиной. Ну давайте. Чё бы нет. И среднюю броню Скорпиона. Да. Угу. Так, сейчас мы переоденемся слегка. Вот это круто, блин. Скорпиончик. Ага. Так, вот это все мы продадим. Дело. Я, конечно, понимаю, что у нас тогда не 9 миллионов 999 тысяч будет и там и так далее. Но, блин, оно того стоит, по-моему. Явно.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
See you later.
Так, ну вот мне что интересно. Сейчас нам что делать? Сейчас мы можем полететь на вершину в целом. Потому что их у нас 2 осталось. Как бы... Там попробовать ее как-то пройти. Ну, не знаю, там не особо сильно так это заморачиваться. Либо же сейчас ехать уже на цитадель, и там уже все это дело завершать. Вообще. Ну, здрасте.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I've been thinking about Saren. I actually feel a little sorry for him now.
He's become a slave to the Reapers and he can't even see it.
He is trapped inside his own mind. Part of him senses his identity slowly being swallowed up by Sovereign, but he is powerless to stop it. I wonder how he first fell into Sovereign's trap. Did he think he could somehow stop the Reapers from returning? Or was he simply driven by a lust for power and glory?
Whatever Saren's reasons may have been, they're long gone now. He has to be stopped.
Yes, I suppose you're right. He may be Sovereign's victim, but he is also a threat to all life as we know it. Let's not spend every free minute talking about Saren. It is bad enough we are chasing him across the galaxy.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No! I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Ну ладно.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Так, я думаю, что все-таки, наверное, знаете, я вот что думаю лично? Что после вершины я, скорее всего, устану 100%. То есть после вот этих всех, там, не знаю, там, промников пройти все эти задания. Поэтому давайте мы сделаем с вами так. Мы сделаем с вами видимость того, что вершины у нас тупо нету в игре. Просто давайте вот так вот представим, а? Давайте вы мне поиграете сейчас. Представим, что у нас вершины просто нету.